You know, I finally realized why the Season 4 patch was dropped on Halloween. Because this update has been a complete horror fest.
Commencing mission.
What's up guys, this is Bananas, and I just wanted to go through the absolutely horrifying experience Season 4 has been as of recently. This isn't any deep dive or anything, like no character specific changes that I wanted to go over or anything, but rather this is just a fun little video where I just go over a bunch of stuff I found on X and just review it for the hell of it, as well as specific stuff that I just found interesting. Just a disclaimer, if I sound like I'm just shit talking the entire time, I'm actually not. Season 4 has been pretty fun, but it's also been kind of insane. And we will get into that in due time, don't you worry. So, without further ado, let's get into it. First off, let's just quickly talk about my boy Potemkin, since he probably got the most changes out of the cast. And he's just my go, bro. What can I say? He's just my go, dog. You're my go. Anyway, first off, let's just get this out of the way. Armored Potemkin Buster is not the hypest thing ever. Now, don't get me wrong, sometimes it can be extremely convenient when your opponent decides to mash at the worst time, but that's kind of it. The frames on armor is very, very, very minuscule, and it comes out pretty late into the move, so you can't really use it like a wake-up reversal thing like I was really hoping you could. I know that sounds broken, but this entire patch has been broken. What the fuck's the excuse? You can actually do some pretty cool frame kills with pot using some setups depending on the situation. I'll put a link in the description to a video by Licensed Grappler who found a lot of great frame kill setups. Now let's get into probably the biggest thing that's changed about Potemkin, and that is his combo game. Obviously, with the death of Kara Cancels, rest in peace, Potemkin's combo game has changed quite a bit. I wouldn't say that it's awful. In fact, there's a lot more combo potential mid-screen, which is something Potemkin never really had. Your best combo from mid-screen last patch was close slash 2H into Gruta Impact. And I mean, it's not a bad combo or anything. It just wasn't very cool or flashy or didn't really do much damage. It was pretty much just Faroki, which is what you're always trying to fish for with Potemkin anyway. But now we've got a lot more stuff that we can do at mid-screen that I'm currently displaying. And if you're not focusing on the video, hey, close that tab, buddy. Yeah, I know what you're doing. Oh! Close it. And watch the video. And like and subscribe. Or I will cry. Oh yeah, we have a guaranteed heavily Potemkin Buster set up now. Yeah, we just casually have that. If your opponent's got a bad habit of blocking your 6p after a jump in, just do an uncharged blue Wilder Soul and boom. Guaranteed Heavenly Potemkin Buster. Oh yeah, Pot can outflick pretty much every projectile in the game, including Happy Chaos's bullets. Although sadly we can't flick supers. I probably missed some stuff about Potemkin, but to be honest, if you got me here talk about Potemkin, we'd be here for an hour straight, so let's get moving on. Queen Dizzy. Look at her, she's so epic. You know, it's always exciting to go see the first mods that people make for characters. Let's check out Game Banana and see what Dizzy got. This was one of the first mods, by the way. Anyway, let's talk about Icefield first. Icefield has been an extremely funny move as of recently, because it has been working against Dizzy. Why? Because despite her now being the Queen of Illyria, every character, every single one of them, has been showing nothing but absolute disrespect towards her, like she is a peasant. I'm being dramatic, of course, but if you are unaware, I believe this is a glitch, where if you do a move that gives a quick boost of speed to your character during the startup of Icefield, you'll zoom across the stage, and conveniently, where Dizzy literally is. Now, I'm no expert at game design, but I've got someone who is an experienced game dev that came up with a theory as to why this glitch happens. Credit goes to Terark FGC for this one. The best way to make ice physics in a video game is to reduce friction to almost zero, while decreasing a lot of the acceleration in objects physics. And let's say a character's maximum movement speed is the value of 100. When a character dashes, their speed goes from 0 to 100 in 60 frames. Due to the acceleration on ice, it now takes 300 frames, but if you stop friction, it keeps that momentum. Now, depending on what character is dashing, you add a tremendous impulse of velocity to dash on the floor, although that amount should be reduced by the ice, of course. But if you get that huge velocity before being on ice, friction will not slow you down at the end of the dash, hence you zooming at the speed of light. That is Terark's theory on it all, and I think it makes a lot of sense. And if you disagree, that's okay. You don't have to agree. Perhaps you have insight on how Dizzy's ice field actually works, and if so, please share it in the comment section below. That would be swag. And now, for the moment you've all been waiting for. Wings of Light is also a sort of underwhelming move. Don't get me wrong, it's spooky that this thing can drain almost your entire health bar, but there's a lot of stars that gotta align if you want to make the most out of Wings of Light. First off, full tension, which isn't the most difficult thing to get, but it can still be challenging, since you sort of got to give up using Super and RC to get that meter. And those are kind of important in Guilty Gear, so... Second of all, deploying Wings of Light. That's probably the easiest thing to do, I don't even know why I mentioned that. And thirdly, you got to get in, as a zoner. Which I mean isn't even that bad either. Dizzy actually has some pretty good ways of getting in. This might be a bit surprising, but the fish is actually quite menacing. It's a threat that makes you have to hold back. Meanwhile, Dizzy can make her way to you and pretty much force a 50-50 on you, whether it be hitting a low or going for a throw. And shoot, if you get a throw with Wings of Light, that is a grab that technically does more damage than Heavenly Potemkin Buster. That is insane. Now, if everything I just said sounded easy to obtain to make the fullest of Wings of Light, name the last time you had full tension. Go on, I'll wait. Actually, I've got a video to run, I'm gonna go. Anyway, pick this character if you like Rachel Alucard, Justice, and killing people. Do not pick this character if you dislike elegance, radiance, and of course, lots of bright flashing lights. I said that all in one breath. Dizzy's husband. Wow. His son's cooler. So Kai is pretty powerful now. Good for him. But you know exactly what I'm going to talk about. There's no need for stalling. Kai Kiske, the Ryu of Guilty Gear, has an infinite. Look at him go. I pray to President Gabriel that I'll never be hit by this. Now, how this works is really simple. When there's a fireball out, the game flicks a switch that says, no, you can't do it, until the projectile despawns. It despawns by the fireball either finishing its last hit on your opponent or flying off screen. However, there is a catch. Notably, the switch that doesn't allow you to throw fireballs turns off if it doesn't detect your previous projectile despawning for about 90 frames, which is a second and a half. For the infinite to begin, Kai's got to keep the fireball on the screen for more than 90 frames, which is often done by throwing the fireball at the end of the screen, followed up by PRCing towards them and beginning pressure. It gives plenty of time for the fireball to go towards the opponent and hit them, or while the timer for the no fireball switch to turn off. And there you go. Spam to your heart's content. Hey guys, this is Bananas coming in from the closet, during, editing, and I just wanted to come up here and say it real quick, very brave, statements only. I was wrong. Old Bananas wrong. I'm the new Bananas. I was not the same person I was while editing this video. And I'm here to tell you that you do not need to PRC to do this infinite. You could just throw your fireball, run up, and then once your fireball starts hitting your opponent, you can pretty much just do it. Also, if I sound really, really tired in this section of the video, it's because I am. I'm pretty sure I recorded these at like 4 in the morning, so yeah. I just don't want them to patch all this stuff out before I get this video done. That'd be kind of embarrassing. Anyway, bye guys, love you. Oh, I also forgot to mention that if it's blocked, this is actually the true infinite. If it's not blocked, then it can just be wall broken. Credit goes to Forful for assisting me on this explanation, by the way. The link to their blue sky will be in the description. Go! Gold Lewis Dickinson. Oh, Gold Lewis Dickinson. Where do we even start? I'm sure you guys have already seen the absolutely banger tweets that all the Gold Lewis mains have been posting. You know, the crazy Behemoth Typhoon combos and how you can straight up cross up with it now. But you know what? I've been rather mean to every other character. Not really, I've just been discussing about their broken stuff. Let's talk about a glitch that is actually fun and not game-breaking in any way. Okay, it's actually kind of game-breaking if you don't have a pause button. So if you're playing online, you might get soft locked. So maybe don't do this online, but it's pretty funny still. Step 1, have your opponent as Gold Lewis. Or you can be Gold Lewis, it doesn't really matter. Step 2, have Gold Lewis have full security gauge. Step 3, whoever's not playing Gold Lewis, go to any wall, doesn't matter. Then Gold Lewis has to rip out Skyfish. Put all that meter towards Skyfish until your opponent wall splats. Then the moment the wall breaks, hit burst, and watch the magic happen.
Where are we?
Vortex! Vortex!
Wait, where's the small character at? I don't see. What? Where are we?
Yeah, it's a little harder. It's the stage. I think it's very hard to show it, but on the stages it's more obvious.
That's crazy.
Alright, do it. Oh, the guy.
Oh, there we go.
What?
That did nothing.
That did nothing.
Different stages have their own results. Like on Faust stage, characters get really tiny for some reason. But the best stage to do this on is probably Kai's stage. This setup takes a bit more requirements on Kai's stage, but it's still pretty easy. YRC when the security gauge reaches about 25%, then do it as normally. Just after the wall splat, burst.
Oh. Arm.
Oh, yeah.
Oh wait.
Yeah,
I
so
see you.
Gold Lewis. Yeah, so Gold Lewis just pushes you off the screen until you jump. And yeah, basically Twitter's having a moment where they're trying to see how long they can stop them.
That's fucking funny.
Anyways, the time is frozen, so you can't really do anything.
Oh yeah.
You can do whatever you want.
Well, here we are, the conclusion of the video. Gee, I don't even know where to start first. I've got so many people to thank. Alright, let's thank the Aussie Raccoon first off for that absolutely banger intro. I never thought I'd have such awesome visuals in one of my videos before. Man, just checking in on the intro making process always made my day. It was too good. Second of all, I have to thank Terark for their theory behind Dizzy's Icefield glitch again. It is quite surreal to have someone with game dev insight help me out in one of my videos. I also want to thank Forful for their assistance on the understanding of Kai's Infinite too. Those sections of the video may not have even been possible if it weren't for them. Thank you to all the people on X as well. A lot of the footage that I use in this video was from there, and each person's post has been credited. Finally, I want to thank all of you for watching. This has been my biggest personal project yet, and even if it's just talking about silly glitches that are going to get patched out next update, it was a lot of fun. And this has been a really great experience for me. There was so much more I wanted to talk about, like Ramlethal's sword tosses now being a very powerful offensive tool. But time waits for no patch discussion video, I'm afraid. Anyway, thank you to everyone again, and have fun this season. Bananas out.